see, Akufo-Addo returns to luxury, hires a more expensive private jet. Ablakwa and a cancer same way. Yatiana Ökudzetö Ablakwa because na danko Akufo-Addo asako high jet. Na jet ni Akufo-Addo ko high no. It cost close to 500,000 euros. Inti Ablakwa be cancer same way no. And na osade pictures be kan. Na aqua taste was through. Hey, Opu. Baako no so mpa biem eno no shower no chera flow sa afura na say ebubobo ni so pajama for de shower no ebie free ha na ebie free bi gu na sum na bi gu na bempem ogina wo so say akwa bodam obo Akufo-Addo wa bodam rough enti first plane no so mpa wa kwaje jama for de and I was saying no first one na shower no ne nsanka e wo soro dodo opeso sanso gu n'anim na ne nsa nduru ho ade bia obi a na gu n'anim opesha wa ne nsa bedu oso kakra no ansa na why sara kakra ansa na ha e je say no opesha wa no de sha wa na bofri ha na bofri so de patie tie don pesha wa titia e bogu na suma na bogu na sum otimi gire se agara fo kwasi afo into akodi jama fo de into hwe play ni ma nyoma ebubo mu ni de ase kwam kwachi bedroom ewurade Akufo-Addo na wine glass ni asisim ai inti plane we na Akufo-Addo akofa inti atia na Ablakwa de we ba ye de anim Ablakwa on de Akufo-Addo tukwa no de nachi minim de Akufo-Addo ayese Akufo-Addo agini girl o de bia so beka MPP aban we dumi meyi ano so oboa inti till date no Ablakwa has proven say assembly obeka afa Akufo-Addo akontu bia na it's a fact. Ablakwa has shown consistently and a consistency in his statement every time he exposes Akufo-Addo no ye nyina ye hu eye the frimoba ni wani ye say Akufo-Addo ye brei mba enye baby mponda ewo kolebu Ghana for bre sika ye de bedidi school feeding program kra ye nya bi Ghana ye ti petrol bo school for and almost ko aduane po bu nya bi ndi enso nanado danko Akufo-Addo be ma tintin gram odi aduane si eye kitchen table so ntumi fa no wa asako high jet bi wa bodamu ba catch nanado danko Akufo-Addo abodam me tremo a montiasie we you or your FM full mental because upon all these things so to be sure sa nyoma ni pe kom na to be ko rent jet but Ablakwa this statement in beto abonten no and MPP for Eugene Ahin ne japade muka Eugene Ahin ona so oye secretary achrochro ni ema Akufo-Addo ona nim nyansa pa say asemoba na Akufo-Addo achimfo no ntumi meka ono kwase atosa na okọ present se me awo onye dwuma pa bia no na bra bomu da ne japade hu ne japade bebu ahwe ono ne nim nyansa obeba abachirichirim say Akufo-Addo of a plane and also one for plane. Now the question here is Ablakwa can say Akufo-Addo of a plane jet in the middle of this crisis we cover private jet. And Eugene Ahin moka Eugene Ahin na asem ba na nsen ai Eugene Ahin properties no say ebia be ka ho san some hu nyina about Eugene Ahin properties church and yire beje half na the beginning of his criminality so see that we read na wo matese so opacity bi kura wo nyina mo be dan say confirm mo be say akoko kontwa o ma wiam hu sike nyina mo be say akoko kontwa and Ablakwa the story we nyina ba no and Eugene Ahin the dog of Jubilee House, so he had to respond to the Ablakwa kind. All that Ablakwa said was, Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo etukwan free Ghana. Wako high jets. It costed the taxpayer €480,000. Technically, 500,000 euros with other charges. Ablakwa said, this is not right. So the question is, did the president rent the jets? And how much did he spend on that? Two things, simple. I think you him by and I say yes. Something happened for the president to rent the jet. The jet was rented. And two, this is how much the jet was rented for. And that the money that Ablakwa is putting out there is wrong. Now, we want to prove to Ghanaians that Akufo-Addo did this right. He rented a jet, it was 10,000 Ghana. The reason why he rented a jet is this. We want you people to understand that the reason why the president rented a jet was because of this and this and this and that. He was on a train, and these are the receipts for the train. The president, at the end of the day, whatever he did, we want you to know he was saving the taxpayers' money and that he did not blow our money unnecessarily. So Ablakwa said 480,000 euros. It is not. It is 10,000 euros. These are the receipt. And no, any about say nyansani ne di president nim. Any about the president ni nyansa for or no quarrel for. Now, Eugene or Ekufuado released a statement to try and make Ghanaians think say Ablakwa and Semno Kano a yentro. We know you, Upu. When we sika rent jet, this is not new. This is the letter from the Jubilee House. Me mini masters into me kind of be a mistake. Fache me. I'm also doing my best to get things right. Into yanko enim. Letter of Jubilee House by an NDA. I'll say my attention for immediate release. Way if you jina ho you with Jimmy o no the time baba. Response to Honorable Samuel Ökudzetö Ablakwa's claim on President Ekufuado's trip to Belgium and Rwanda. My attention has been drawn to a Facebook post by Honorable Samuel Ökudzetö Ablakwa, Member of Parliament for North Tongu, stating categorically that for President Ekufuado's current trip to Belgium and Rwanda beginning Sunday, the 19th of June, 2022, to attend the 15th edition of the European Development Days Forum in Brussels, Belgium, and the 26th meeting of the heads of government of the Commonwealth of Nations in Kigali, Rwanda, we can confirm a conservative bill of 480,000 euros. According to Honorable Samuel Ökudzetö Ablakwa, the president's trip to Belgium and subsequently to Rwanda were aboard an Airbus ACJ319 registered D. Alex. He further adds that the 480,000 euros, which is derived from 21 hours of total flight time plus other industry charges, works out to some 4.1 million Ghana cedis at current exchange rate. Now, these claims by the North Tongu MP are not accurate. Or say, in Semna Ablakwa and accurate, meaning it is not totally false. Say, Obika said, what Kevin Taylor is saying on his show, he was speaking on NHIS. The things he said were not accurate. On Car said, you lied totally. He is trying to say, there were kind of nukre but enya nukre ni nyina na okay. If you deny him, at the end of the oral release statement, Koka said, what Ablakwa wrote is a total lie. Then we know, say, every single thing Ablakwa said about Ekufuado's trip was a lie. But say it's inaccurate. Meaning, there is an iota of truth in what Ablakwa told us. Said, Ekufuado akọ renti jet. So renting Frigano, or renting Kigali, or renting Brussels. So at the end of the day, there was some jet renting in the middle. Now, when you go for it, he says this. These claims by the North Tongu MP are not accurate. And as a member of parliament, I was hoping he would have been factual and truthful in his claims and resisted the urge to engage in propaganda. Or say, Ökudzetö intro, do you propaganda? So, already let anybody do her. Jena okay nyina say Ekufuado tukwan ko Brussels na Brussels no ko de Ökudzetö Ablakwa say wakọ high jet na jet no ko renti na 480,000 euros na ono no obese oma Ökudzetö Ablakwa ti ase say nsem no kan no enya no kre na propaganda no ye nti at this point you expect Eugene Ahen say oba be chirema oba be debunk every single thing Ökudzetö edeto abontene to prove say Adebia Ökudzetö Ablakwa kan bia no yentro. Ökudzetö Ablakwa ka say o say Ekufuado rent jet e one. Ökudzetö Ablakwa ka say o say Ekufuado jet no rent and it cost 480,000 euros e two. Ökudzetö Ablakwa ka say Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado, he has at the end of the day given the Falcon to his wife to also move that Falcon to Kigali to wait for Ekufuado from Brussels. Now, Eugene Ahen said, Obechirem, Adikudientia Ökudzetö Ablakwa, den propaganda. The facts of the matter are as follows. President Akufo-Addo left Ghana on Sunday, 19th June 2022 to attend the 15th edition of the European Development Days Forum in Brussels, Belgium. It is public knowledge that President Akufo-Addo did not travel to Belgium aboard a chartered Airbus ACJ319 as is being claimed by the North Tongu MP. The president traveled to Belgium on board an Air France commercial flight AF0584, which departed Accra on Sunday at 7:20 p.m., made a stopover in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. This explanation at the end of the day makes clear sense. Wachre say Nana Adodankwe Akufo-Addo say Ablakwa kase ofo chartered flight free Ghana e de ko Brussels no say enye no kre. Na emom no sa jet Akufo-Addo e fire na enye private jet na enye commercial jet a you gina hu nyansa e de jet ne number kan ho. That means that he's being clear. He's being truthful. He's giving us facts to follow. The moment he has been able to do that, you expect Eugene to go deeper and give us all the facts debunking Ökudzetö Ablakwa statements. Because with me, I'm a flight take for a free Ghana at the call a year a crow for Frosso, a Ouagadougou no, or my the flight number or say flight number na Ablakwa the 12 Bontino and no crack into yen able to make Google. We can even go check the passengers who were on that flight and know whether Akufo-Addo was on board with his entourage or not. So Eugene Ahin is making us believe, say, no credit and no catch. And I give him credit for this first paragraph. Into our facts, we can follow. Remember, Ökudzetö Ablakwa made some allegations or asked some questions or said some things. Sibia wrote to me the first paragraph. I answer my numbers, flight number. I expect Eugene Ahin to be able to go ahead and do same. Say a year the statement in the end. This is from Eugene Ahin. He goes on to say, upon arrival in Paris, President Akufo-Addo and his delegation traveled via train to Brussels to attend the European Development Days event, where on Tuesday, 21st June 2022, he was a keynote speaker and later held meetings with the president of the European Investment Bank on two key subject areas. In fact, we don't care about the meetings he had when he got to France or Belgium. Also, Akufo-Addo to free Ghana, or Ouagadougou, and free Oko, and then call France, and then copy Belgium. And I will say, Belgium, the meeting now of our train. So, Eugene, you should have been generous enough to tell us, train the man of fire. What time did the president take that train? Train number bang. Because president before train and your train kekibiano before. Basically, it's going to be a trainer. It is well cushioned for a president to board. Inti, ultimately, my first one, no, flight number. You were supposed to even tell us that he boarded a train from maybe this train station with this number of people, and it lasted this number of hours, and this was the train number. And you can go into the itinerary, ask the train agency in Brussels or in France. They can give us that information that the president was actually on that train. But you see the funny thing, he did not give us any details. So president, train off on the station bang, train nipa send a full year. What kind of train? What time did he leave? But he was able to do that. The first one I'll say, president, I'm for private jet, but the commercial flights they could do France. And because he knows the NPP food soldiers and Kwasiafono, they are not intelligent enough, he threw in some nonsense. Akufo-Addo met this president. He went for this meeting alongside. I don't care. Because the question is, President Trip no Ghana. I'll come to that. But for him to throw those things in here and going to a result in the cancellation of he meeting people on the sidelines, meeting with them, and I don't care. Those meetings, I don't care. The subject we are talking about here is awful or rented jet, NASA one rented, or the Sikasa and rented. Those are the most powerful questions I hear answers to. Whoever Akufo-Addo went to sleep, Yantia Akufo-Addo about Jantra Abruchri. Yantia no Kofa Mawa Abruchri. Mobeka meet Samba and answer. So the meetings he had, I don't care. I want to know whether the flight was rented or not. Now, of course, because when you say MPP foot soldiers, I'm just saying Koko, I'm just saying pro. Just give them corn. I'm by reading in our social media. I'm with Jimmy. But we are here to make sure the right thing is done. Indeed, Prior to the president's departure from Accra to Brussels on Sunday, 19th June, Ghana's mission in Brussels had sent notice of an impending strike in the aviation sector in Belgium to the presidency and to the foreign ministry. Indeed, on 17th June, unionized Brussels airline workers, including pilots and crew, had announced their decision to embark on a strike beginning Thursday, 23rd June to Saturday, 25th June. This was going to result in cancellation of over 300 flights, including those from Brussels to Kigali. In furtherance of this, Belgium's largest airport, Brussels Airport, was compelled to cancel all outgoing flights on Monday, 20th June, the day President Akufo-Addo arrived in Brussels, because employees at the airport had joined in an aviation sector strike. Into almost day na Akufo-Addo kodru krum ho na day na airport workers, pilots, any aviation for no strike. Into Akufo-Addo owura mu na and a strike ne baye and almost cancel about 300 flights. Meaning Akufo-Addo was lucky. Into the owura mu na and almost started striking no. Now the most interesting thing here is almost before Akufo-Addo be do Brussels no, na Ghana mission in Brussels no, edin ka tro akoma Akufo-Addo Jubilee House say. You know what? There is the possibility Akufo-Addo Jubilee House say. You know what? There is the possibility of a strike happening. And he know what to do. Now, what did the president go do in Brussels? In Fasoben and in Friso. Could the president have told could have told his mission or the person representing him in Germany to go for that event? That is the main reason why you deny in the second paragraph, or some BB said the president had meetings with this. The president had meetings with this. The person who is the Ghana ambassador to Germany is the president of Ghana in Germany. If the president looks at this and he thinks that this is going to affect his trip from Brussels to Kigali, so president in Ghana for Rebecca say, you know what? I think I can make this. Because the probability of me entering and flying with a private jet at the cost of Ghanaians is going to be high. So why don't you represent me? Because it's a good excuse for the president to give the event organizers that I would have made it. I had made preparations to come. But from what I am seeing and from the information I'm getting from my mission, there's going to be this huge demonstration at your airport. And at the end of the day, I will be forced to rent a jet, which my people are against. So to make things easy, why not my mission? Why not my ambassador represent me? And Broni onim nyansa che bibi no, because yeah, it makes sense. Because at the end of the day, when I rent those jets, and I'm a rented flight, Eko Kigali, mo Brussels for, and I said mo wasa akro mo ntua me Ghana fosika. So if the person or the president thought of Ghanaians, he should have been proactive. But yeah, president he smokes in a private jet whose last life, it's crazy, He did not even consider anything, because when it seemed that I said or the sika ever rent jet, because any president on because you know what, looking at this very tight schedule and all these aviation demonstrations, you know what, Mr. Ambassador, represent me. I'm going to write a letter to Brussels, the event organizer, and tell them, you know, your country, this is happening. I can't come in and rent a jet out to Africa, so let my representative represent me. Broni onim nyansano, because that's it. But Akufo-Addo, when we say Jimmy, so he's still headed to Brussels. Odri Brussels, with the presidency having been given prior information regarding the strict actions before the president's trip to Brussels, he was given information. The option to travel using a direct commercial flight from Brussels to Kigali was not available. It's before they got to Brussels, they knew they were never going to get a commercial flight from Brussels to Kigali. They knew from Ghana. So if you knew from Ghana you were not going to get a commercial flight from Brussels to Kigali, what do? You cancel the trip. You make your rep represent you, and then you fly from Ghana straight to Kigali with your wife in a Falcon. Where kwasia? But he didn't do it. He doesn't care, because he knows the taxpayer, Jimmy, we cannot revolt. Now they go on to say this. Thus, the decision was taken to charter a flight for President Akufo-Addo and his entourage to make the 8-hour and 40-minute flight from Brussels to Kigali on Wednesday, 22nd June. This was done to ensure that the president made it to Kigali on time to participate in the groundbreaking ceremony on Thursday, 23rd June. The reason why in Tiomo rent is a jet and that cost us 480,000 euros, no, that 8 hours, 40 minutes flight, and I say, now I will say Kufu Kudu Kigali. Now all the asoko bofom. Oma bro for night there. Almost the groundbreaking ceremony. I Osha picture now on the pork Kigali ni Bruni Bakubi. Or higher or Tamiasika wage in for jets. $480,000 euros. And the Kigali fast are there or they are so echo bofom will be crum. Aqua will board them. My catch them. What bought them? A sword cutting. Hole knocking. A ground digging. Enti bebrebe nyina ya kenyina na Akufo-Addo ofa jet de aso akobo fom e wo Kigali. Now you Ghana ni ahwehwe bibusa say infaso be de nya Akufo-Addo trip no ho. Yesi yesika 450,000 euros ko. Yesika 500,000 euros ko. Sa flight na ye de fa first lady su ko Kigali no eno so ne kada ho. Inti yesika daga na yesi ya tamu 500,000 euros. Sika okodi ye 18 o se 20 people mu dinechi per diem ni nyina na ye ne ye betuo kwase atoti wo so ye MPP ni cheme. Inti ya boni nyina atofa. Eugene Ahin at the end of the day. Now, in fact, when you go to the latter part of his statement, you Jimmy for. Or say, I do not think the member of parliament for North Tongu is suggesting in any shape or form that the president, in view of the challenges in Brussels and also in view of the president's security, should have traveled from Brussels to Amsterdam or London, for example, in the forum hope of trying to get a flight to Rwanda. Indeed, travel to Kigali for CHOGM has been problematic, resulting in Rwanda Air, the national airline of Rwanda, for example, organizing a special flight. These are nonsense. In the first place, the president of the republic, the Ghana government, the presidency had an option. Whether it was so difficult for the Rwandan embassy airlines to pick them up, travel to London, his security, they had an option. And that option was to cancel that trip to Brussels. What was the trip about? What was that meeting about? What did we get from that meeting? There was nothing out of that. Akufo-Addo Brussels okwa nyansa bi anim. Menu mi eno tia Ghana, unim de Akufo-Addo ka ho asem ho. Emfaso be na de breye. Abrofo na omo ye omo event about Europeans. And Akufo-Addo say me kobi. A DA benefit na Ghana as a nation got from that Brussels trip for us to spend over 500,000 euros on this bloody fool. Our bread and fufu. This bread of fool. How can we spend $500,000 or euros on a bloody fool who just goes to an event that nothing will come out to benefit this country? So these bloody fools all got on a flight. But the funny thing about Eugene Ahin's statement, trying to debunk what Ökudzetö said, he was not able to say emphatically, categorically, that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo never rented a jet. Eugene Ahin, at the end of the day, confirmed what Ökudzetö Ablakwa said. He confirmed it. And he was not able to put out any figure to contest the 480,000 euros that was spent on the private jet, because he knows it was even more than that. Because if Eugene Ahin and those bloody fools in the Jubilee House had facts, knew or know that the amount of money spent was less than the 480,000 euros, they would have told us. You did not fight the figure, but you are saying the person is doing propaganda. Fight the figure. Show us the figure. Show us the amount you spent on that private jet. Then I will believe that the president really did not waste my money. But these bloody fools, or bloody fools, they sit there and they write these things. And they think, ye nyina ye Jimmy Tisabronye. Ye nyina ye nkwasiafo se Charles ni tego. Ye nyina ye nkwasiafo ye siahye te se Charles ni ko tego ti Facebook a GSS kura we wie. Omo just say yen kwasiafo se MPP fu soldiers omo na nyina prapra omo na asa prapra omo just say yen kwasiafo se chairman wontumi yentumi trading omo just say nyina yen moa. So he throws this thing out and sit at the Jubilee House and steal kwasia boy. You don't call you preseko unya ni papa ncho unnim nyansa ncho bia unnim hwe. The disrespect and impunity about this. The disrespect. You are telling us to say, I was expecting you to come say the president rented a jet. It cost us 2,000 Ghana. Then I'll be like, yes. So it means Ökudzetö Ablakwa is 100% right. We spent 480,000, excluding Kwasiafo the chiu, per diem, hotel, Jantra, red light district, all the nonsense. We are talking something around 700,000 euros on this unnecessary trip. Unnecessary trip. And we sit here na enyansafo te Ghana catch up say me muade president Kwasiampe muso Kwasiampe san Kwasiafo o me Kwasiafo muso mumbumo